So this question asks, which term describes inflammation of the liver? And we have 4 different answer options. We have A, hepatitis, B, nephritis, C, gastritis, and D, dermatitis. So each of these terms does describe inflammation, but of a different organ. So we're concerned with which term describes inflammation of the liver specifically. So let's start with D, dermatitis. Is this the term that describes inflammation of the liver? Well, no. This is a term that describes inflammation of the skin. And to understand that, or to identify that, if these terms aren't already familiar with you, you can look to the prefix of these different words. For example, here we have derma, which is a common prefix in medical terms for something pertaining to the skin. You can think of your dermis or your epidermis, which are layers of the skin. But D is not our correct answer. But what about C, gastritis? Well, again, this is not our correct answer. This has to do with inflammation of the stomach lining and not the liver. So a little bit closer by, but again, not our correct answer. Then we have B, nephritis, and this prefix is a little bit lesser known, but this suggests that it has to do with the kidney, and indeed it does. Nephritis is inflammation of the kidney and not the liver, so again, this is not our correct answer. Then we have one answer option remaining, which is A, hepatitis, and this is indeed our correct answer. This is the term that describes inflammation of the liver, and you might have heard of hepatitis A, hepatitis C, and so on.